Sri Sairam, offering pranams at the lotus feet of Bhagavan Sri Satya Sai Baba. I am trying to recite the meaning of Shloka 34 of chapter 6 of Bhagavad Gita, that is Dhyana Yoga. The shloka is chanchalam hi manah Krishna pramathi balavad dridham tasyaham nigraham manye vayor su-dushkaram. The meaning of this verse is, for the mind is restless, turbulent, obstinate, and very strong, O Krishna, and to subdue it, I think, is more difficult than controlling the wind. Now, excerpts from the commentary by Sri A.C. Bhakti Vedanta Swami Prabhupada of Gaudiya Sampradaya. The commentary runs as follows. The mind is so strong and obstinate that it sometimes overcomes the intelligence, although the mind is supposed to be subservient to the intelligence. For a man in the practical world who has to fight so many opposing elements, it is certainly very difficult to control the mind. Artificially, one may establish a mental equilibrium towards both friend and enemy, but ultimately no worldly man can do so, for this is more difficult than controlling the raging wind. In the Vedic literature, Katha Upanishad, a sloka at 1.3.3/4, there is a commentary which discusses the allegory of chariot in relation with the body, mind, soul, intelligence, senses, and sense objects. The sloka reads like this: Atmanam rathinam vidhi, shariram ratham evacha, buddhim tu sarathim vidhi, manah parigraham evacha, indriyani hayanahur vishyansteshu gocharan, atmendriya manoyuktam bhokte tyahur manishinaha. The meaning of this is, the individual is a passenger in the chariot of the material body, and intelligence is the driver, mind is the driving instrument, and the senses are horses. The self is thus enjoyer or the sufferer in the association of the mind and senses. So it is understood by great thinkers. Intelligence is supposed to direct the mind, but the mind is so strong and obstinate that it often overcomes one's own intelligence, as an acute infection may surpass the efficacy of medicine. Such a strong mind is supposed to be controlled by the practice of yoga, but such a practice is never practical for a worldly person like Arjuna. And what can we say for a modern man? The simile used here is appropriate. One cannot capture the blowing wind, and even more difficult to capture the turbulent mind. The easiest way to control the mind, as suggested by Lord Chaitanya, is chanting Hare Krishna, the great mantra for deliverance in all humility. The method prescribed is Savai manah Krishna padaravindayoho. One must engage one's mind fully in Krishna Only then will there remain no other engagements to agitate the mind. Om Sairam.